Good morning, my friends. Happy Wednesday. Today is going to be a vlog, sort of. I decided that in conjunction with my weekly weigh-in posts and everything, it might be fun to take a look at what I eat in a day on Weight Watchers. So maybe every once in a while I will do this, but I thought I would just kind of take you through my day with me in terms of food and what I'm eating on the Weight Watchers Beyond the Scale plan. I am following Smart Points, and I do get 30 Smart Points in a day plus my 35 rollovers, but I'm going to do everything within my power to not use those if possible today, or to tap into them ever so slightly. So it is 9 a.m. now. I slept in a little bit. I'm not feeling too great this morning, but a girl's still gotta eat, right? So we're gonna go ahead and do this anyway. So come along with me as I eat my way through my Wednesday. I am, of course, starting my day the way I do every morning, which is with a cup of coffee. Clearly I need it because I cannot talk yet. And I picked these up at Target last night. These are new. I've never tried the vanilla cream puff ones, but we're gonna go for it. Ooh, it smells good. This morning for my creamer, I just used unsweetened almond milk. I usually use a sugar-free creamer, and I'm all out of my sugar-free creamer, and I went to both Target and Jewel Osco yesterday and can't find a stinking sugar-free creamer that I want. I just used the International Delight or Coffee Mate Italian Sweet Cream one, but I know that it's almost pumpkin spice season, and so I figured I might get a jump on the game and get like the big container of sugar-free pumpkin spice because it's gonna take me that long to use it up. I only use one serving a day, and I can't find it anywhere. So if you guys know where I can find a decent selection of sugar-free creamers, let me know, because clearly my grocery stores are not the place. So I'm going to go enjoy this coffee, and I'll be back in a few minutes to cook breakfast. Alright guys, I am moving on to breakfast, and this is what is on the menu today. These are Abs protein pancakes, and I found them on Shark Tank, and I actually really love this brand. They're pricey, which really sucks, but they're really good, and their stats have not been beat. It is 3 points plus for a serving of the cinnamon ones, and it's 26 grams of protein, 6 fiber, 12 carbs. Like, the stats are incredible. It's great. And so what I do is I kind of create my own little masterpiece here. And what I do is I use the 1 scoop of the protein powder, and I actually put a little bit of baking powder in there to help fluff them up a little bit. And then for the cinnamon roll ones in particular, I add some extra ground cinnamon, and I'm currently using a little bit of pumpkin pie spice as well, and then some no-calorie sweetener. So it just kind of adds a little something extra to the mix. And then you add, to make the pancakes, you do 1/3 of a cup of egg whites and 1/3 of a cup of vanilla almond milk, unsweetened, and that adds 0 points to this, so it's still only 3 points. And then I've been using sugar-free syrup, and I can get a decent amount of sugar-free syrup for only 1 additional point, which makes breakfast 4 Smart Points total, which is awesome. So it's time to get cooking. Alright friends, here is the finished products. We've got Abs protein pancakes with 1/3 of a cup of sugar-free syrup, which means 4 Smart Points total, and lots of berries, which is delicious. My 2nd cup of coffee for the day, and then water, because weight loss tip number 1, hydrate, 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 hydrate. So there we go. That's breakfast, even though it is currently 10:45 a.m. So, okay, it's almost 2 p.m. now, and I am not feeling great at all today, and I also don't have a whole lot of food in the house. So I'm kind of making things up, and a friend of mine posted this Hungry Girl recipe yesterday, and it's like mug French toast or something with diet bread. It doesn't look like anything exciting at all, but I made it, and I'm gonna try it, and it's only 2 smart points. So let's give it a try. Oh, I look like a hot mess. This is about how I feel, guys. How I look is how I'm feeling today. Let's give this a try here. It's actually pretty good. Alright, for 2 points, I approve. So I am up to, I don't even know. How many points is my breakfast? 4? 6 points today. 6 points today. All right. That means I have 24 to go? No. Yes. Whoa. Good day so far. Helps when you're not feeling so great. I don't really want to eat very much. So, you know, take what I can get, I guess, right? All right. It is 6 p.m. and I am getting ready to cook myself some dinner. Here you see 2 chicken breasts. And I am alone during the week because my husband travels for work. So I just have to cook for myself Monday through Thursday. And since today's Wednesday, I'm cooking dinner for tonight and I'm cooking extra chicken for tomorrow. Both of these chicken breasts are 4 smart points worth of chicken, which is a lot of chicken for very little points, which is great. So what I did, I built a little dam out of foil here, which I've never done this before. I'm hoping it works because because I covered this one in salsa, just because I'm getting creative with the stuff I actually have in my kitchen right now. I have to go grocery shopping tonight, or tomorrow before my husband gets home. And I topped it with 0 smart points worth of fat-free mozzarella cheese. I don't know how well this is going to work. In my mind, it tastes kind of like Chipotle, but you never know. And then I just put some Trader Joe's 21 Seasoning Salute on this chicken breast because I'm going to cook this and do something else with it tomorrow. Whatever I do with it is TBD. But this is the Trader Joe's 21 Seasoning Salute. This is awesome stuff. It's literally 21 different seasonings. We'll focus on it. And it just makes a killer combination. So I put this on a lot of the meat I cook because I cook a lot of my meat just like this. Really, really super plain because generally speaking, my husband and I both like to eat very lean, healthy meals most of the time. I'd like to go out every so often, you know, but you know, to stay healthy, we got to eat the healthy stuff. So what I do is I just make plain old chicken and then we can doctor it up if we want, but usually he doesn't want, so we don't. And I do goofy things like pour a bunch of salsa on top of my chicken during the week. So there's that. And then I'm going to have vegetables and I'm going to have a little cup of macaroni and cheese, and it will be, I think, 10 points total is what I calculated. Yeah, it'll be 10 points for dinner, which is a little bit high for me normally, but because I haven't eaten all that much today, it don't matter, and I still have plenty of points left on a day that I don't have a lot of dessert hanging around. So we're gonna see how this evening goes in terms of how I spend the rest of my points, but that is the dinner. All right, my friends, here's the finished product. We have salsa and cheese covered chicken for 4 smart points. We have the Velveeta shells and cheese. I get the little cups of them, the single serving packets, because my husband doesn't really eat mac and cheese, and these are perfect for me during the week. 6 points, vegetables that are nice and steamed, 0 points for 10 points total, and it looks so good. So excited. Indulging in a little bit of ice cream. This is 1 serving of the Edie's Slow Turn Double Fudge Brownie, which is 5 points, and then 1 serving of the Halo Top Mint Chip, which is actually pretty good for a diet ice cream. It happened to be that 1 serving was exactly what was left, so this is a total of 7 points worth of ice cream. Hey friends, so it's just after 9 o'clock and I am back at my coffee maker and I'm doing something that I haven't done before, but I wanted to give it a try. I'm brewing some decaf coffee, and I'm very much an anti-decaf coffee person because I love my caffeine, and my relationship with coffee is partially the caffeine effect of it, but I've been to my sister-in-law's a couple of times and she's served us decaf coffee at night, And it's just been so nice to have a cup of coffee, even though it's like 9 or 10 p.m. And I decided that I kind of wanted to do that. And also because I have this coffee creamer here, this salted caramel chocolate, which is like it's really tasty, but it's also a full sugar, full fat coffee creamer, which means it's 2 points for the 1 tablespoon serving. So I've really been avoiding using it in the morning. I should have known better and just not bought it, but I love salted chocolate caramel things. So I decided that this might be a good way for me to use that up, is to actually have it as an evening treat with some decaf coffee. So we're gonna try it and see how I like it. Okay, first of all, the coffee is pretty good. Not as satisfying as my morning cup, but that just could be a mentality thing. But it actually feels really nice and it's kind of calming and soothing. And I have, according to my tracker, 3 points left for the day, and I will be honest, I'm not entirely sure I'm going to use them. If I do, I will have a Light and Fit Greek yogurt, the lemon meringue pie flavor, and that'll be 2 points, which will actually leave me with 1 left over. So I'm going to throw a little disclaimer on the end here of this video saying I hope you enjoyed the look in my day in Weight Watchers, but I will tell you this is not a conventional day for me, because it is usually very difficult for me to stay within my 30 points for the day without rolling over. But because I woke up feeling really crummy, I was having some digestive issues last night, and it just kind of turned me off to food today, and between that and the fact that I need to go grocery shopping, there just wasn't a whole lot going on for me today in terms of food. And I'm personally okay with that, but of course halfway through my day of vlogging I'm like, well, is this really useful information or not? So I hope it is in some aspect or another. It gave you some ideas, or at least an inside look at what almost 30 points on the Smart Points plan looks like. So with that being said, I'm going to call it a night. I hope you guys enjoyed this video and got something out of it, and let me know in the comments below, or go ahead and give this video a thumbs up if you like these kind of day in the life of Weight Watchers type videos, because I can do them more often. Maybe like what a Monday looks like, what a holiday looks like, what a weekend looks like. You know what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying. So go ahead and give me your feedback, and thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Take care, guys. Good night.